Peppa Pig, Rainbow Slide Trip. One sunny morning, Peppa Pig woke up extra early. Today was a very special day. Daddy Pig had promised to take Peppa, George, and Mummy Pig on a surprise trip. "Where are we going, Daddy?" asked Peppa, bouncing. "On her bed. You'll see soon enough," said Daddy Pig with a big smile. After breakfast, the family got into the car. Peppa and George wore their favorite hats, and Mummy Pig packed a picnic basket. They drove through fields full of flowers, past the duck pond, and finally arrived at Rainbow Park. "Wow!" Peppa exclaimed. The park was full of colorful slides, swings, and bouncing castles. But the most exciting thing was a giant rainbow slide that stretched high into the sky. "Let's go there first," shouted Peppa. Peppa and George ran as fast as their little legs could carry them. Daddy Pig carried George, who was still small, while Mummy Pig followed behind. When they reached the rainbow slide, Peppa's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Look, George! Each stripe is a different color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet." George clapped his hands. "Slide!" he squeaked. Peppa climbed up the ladder first. Step by step, she counted the rungs. 1, 2, 3, until she reached the very top. Daddy Pig helped George climb up slowly, and Mummy Pig waited to make sure everyone was safe. "Ready, set, slide!" shouted Peppa. Whoosh! Peppa zipped down the rainbow slide. It was so fast and so much fun that her giggles filled the air. George slid next, squealing with delight. Mummy Pig followed, laughing all the way down. Even Daddy Pig's tie fluttered behind him as he slid down. After several turns, Peppa suggested a picnic. They spread a blanket under a big tree and enjoyed sandwiches, fruit, and juice. Peppa and George noticed butterflies fluttering around and even shared a tiny piece of apple with a friendly squirrel. "Look at the rainbow slide from here," said Mummy Pig. "It looks even taller from the ground." Peppa nodded. "I want to slide again." They spent the whole afternoon going up and down the rainbow slide. Peppa discovered that sliding on the red stripe made her spin, while the blue stripe was super speedy. George liked the green stripe the most because it tickled his toes. When the sun began to set, Daddy Pig said, "Time to go home, everyone." Peppa gave one last slide down the rainbow and waved goodbye. "Thank you, Daddy. That was the best trip ever." On the way home, Peppa and George fell asleep in the car, dreaming of colorful slides, butterflies, and rainbow adventures. And from that day on, every time Peppa saw a rainbow in the sky, she remembered the happiest trip to Rainbow Park. The end.